4K fam, what is good? What is good? It's your boy 4KD Ray, man. It's been a minute since I went live, but here I am once again, finally giving y'all another live little podcast, video cast, whatever it is you want to call it. This is the Behind the Screens podcast. You guys, man, I was just sitting around. I'm like, man, it's been a minute since I've been live. A lot of people be like, yo, when you gonna do a live video? We really like it. So I said, forget it. I'll just jump up here real quick for y'all, and hopefully everybody starts to fall in, and we can talk about some good things within the chat. But the main thing, as y'all seen from the title, that I would like to talk about is these next gen consoles. You guys can let me know in the comment section. Have you pre-ordered? Do you plan on picking one up? Are you still sitting on Twitter every day like I am, trying to get a second, third, however many it is you're trying to order? But me personally, I do have one. I got one already. I got one PS5 with the disc. I'm trying to get my homeboy Wavy 80 his he wants the digital one. I should have went with the digital. I don't know why I didn't. I'm thinking about, like, getting games for cheaper, selling them later down the line and things like that. So that's why I went with the disc. What the sneakers, what's good? Stanley James, thanks for popping in. You guys make sure you hit that like button as you fall into the live. But yes, I've been sitting on Twitter like every day checking, man, because I want to make sure, since he be hitting me up with sneakers and everything, I want to make sure I get him right with the PlayStation so we can do the little soccer, FIFA, and all that good stuff. But man, yeah, it's been crazy though, man. I don't think I've ever witnessed a console launch quite like this, and I know most of it is becoming what Sneaker says. So what's the scandal? So the big thing is, if you've really been following, trying to get pre-order in, all the sites been crashing. Things just ain't been going the way that Sony and Microsoft had wanted to drop the pre-orders. And then GameStop actually made it worse the other day. They let everybody know that, hey, we're going to have bundles in store that you can go. Well, they didn't even tell people it was going to be bundled. They just said they're going to have pre-orders opening in store. What was that, Thursday? It was one of the days last week at 12, 1 o'clock, whatever your time. But people were showing up to the stores overnight, camping out. They waited till like maybe 30 minutes before opening, letting people know how many they got in the in store for pre-order. So it would be like 40, 50 people in the store, but then they only got like 4 of the disc, 2 digitals. And then there was also supposed to be online pre-orders. People have been sitting online all day waiting for these pre-orders to go up. Everybody's noticing nothing's happening with the links. So come to find out, GameStop only did a bundle for like $750 on their pre-orders. So that was crazy, man. Like, nobody knew to look for a bundle. Everybody was thinking it was just gonna be the regular consoles and whatnot. And I can turn this light down. It's making it hot up in here. But yeah, nobody was expecting the bundles. We thought it was just gonna be consoles, and come to find out, it was bundles for $750. And then, as you guys know, with the Xbox Series X, you can do a payment plan. So people had been applying for the credit line for the payment plan. They'll get the credit, but then there's no Xbox to pre-order. So now, supposedly, certain places are sending out emails saying, we're sorry that you got the credit, but you couldn't get a Xbox. We're gonna try to make it right for you. So we're trying to get pre-orders on you guys, some Xboxes and things like that from certain companies. I don't know exactly which company is doing it, but there is one sending emails out like that. It's not Microsoft, I can tell you that. I think it's GameStop. But man, it's crazy. Like I said, I've been sitting on Twitter all day, every day checking. I got the page still up on Walmart. That's where I ordered my disc PS5 from. But really, you guys know, if y'all been rocking with me for quite some time, y'all already know, man, I do Xbox. PlayStation's not really my thing. I can't stand that controller. I can't get with it. My daughter plays PlayStation. I do the Xbox. But I did order one. I really want it for the resale value. Hopefully, we'll see how those things pan out. It do look like it's as limited as they were saying. So we'll see what it looks like come November, man. But I'll more than likely just go ahead and keep it. What Sneaker said, I ain't paying no bundles unless it's a Black Friday deal. You got that right, man. That's too much. $750, like, unless you just really, really got to have it. None of these games, like Spider-Man is dope. Demon Souls, that's okay. That's really got to be your thing. there's really nothing coming out for these consoles that make me be like, man, I gotta have that day one. Call of Duty's being developed for every console, so you can't expect it to be really next gen. Yes, the single player, the campaign is gonna have some ray tracing and stuff like that. But how next gen is it really gonna be? Probably not that next gen because they're trying to develop it for not only the new consoles but also the old consoles. So, and it's been in development, so don't expect much out of it. So I'm just like, man, I don't have to. I've been burnt quite a few times off these consoles. That last Xbox One X that I got down here, you guys been watching my videos, you already know. 2 days after I opened that thing, it burned out. Power would not come back on. I had to send it in. I was pretty upset, man. You don't expect something like that 2 days after buying a brand new $500 system. Then before that, you had the regular Xbox. Mine went out. My Xbox One had went out. 360, y'all already know. Red Ring of Death was, I went through, I think, two Xboxes with that. PlayStation 3 had the yellow light of death. So it's sometimes, man, just I think people just really want to be able to get online and be like, hey, look, guys, I got one, I got it. Just want to say they got the newest and latest and greatest thing. But in reality, right now, I can say to me, it's not worth it. You may value your money a little different than me, but to me, that $500, it's not worth it. I'd rather wait for either a little price drop or another bundle to come out. Because you guys already know the bundles are going to come once these things start sitting on shelves closer to Christmas or something like that. You're going to see more bundles pop up. San Jane says you see people on eBay selling them for $1,000. Let's talk about that real quick, man. eBay, all these other sites that's letting people list this stuff. How do they let you list for something that you do not have in hand, that's not coming down the pipes for another month and a half? Like, they need to just go ahead and start going through that and just dropping all those listings, man. Because I mean, you're selling something that you don't even have. So how is this possible to just go ahead and list it? And you got to be a dummy to buy that stuff. Like, I can see later on, once they drop and you see they're not in stores, you're having a hard time getting one for your child that really wants one. Because let's face it, man, that's one of the biggest things about us people that got kids. You know, you want your kid to be as happy as ever because you knew what it was like when you either couldn't get the console or whatever toy it was that you wanted. You couldn't get it day one, or it wasn't under the Christmas tree. You know how you felt. So you want your kids to have that happiness that you never got. So I can understand people going later down the line, say late November, early December, panic buying and, you know, picking up a console for maybe $700. I see it happening, but you know, it's crazy, but you know, whatever. But I really think they should drop those listings, not let people list stuff like that. That's not gonna be in people's hands. But it's crazy that, you know, people talking about. I seen one picture on Twitter. A guy showed his he used bots to purchase like 13 PS5s. That's ridiculous, man. Because chances are, I mean, you probably don't even game like that, and you're taking 12 PS5s that somebody really wants to have, either for themselves or their kid. They really want to play it day one, and now they can't even get one. So I mean, it's pluses and minuses to all this. I understand, you know, get your money. You know, if you can hurry up and hit the purchase button real fast, faster than somebody else, and then get you another one and so forth like that, then so be it. But using them bots and stuff to buy it, man, I think it's kind of wrong. It's taking products out of the consumer hands that really want them. I personally go through that with sneakers. You guys seen me unbox sneakers on my channel before. I love sneakers, man, but I can never hit on them. I gotta get my homeboy to hit on them for me because I don't buy stuff like that to where, like, you know, with the Foot Action app and all that, you gotta constantly buy stuff from off these sites till they finally be like, all right, we'll let this person hit on these shoes, and that ain't right, man. Because I'm not a collector. I just like certain shoes and I want to wear them. So it sucks for people like me. So I get it for all these people that, you know, are buying these, trying to get these consoles and they can't get their hands on it. So it does absolutely suck. St. James said, you see Travis Scott got the PS5 early. That's questionable too. Because, okay, the picture was there with the controller on his lap. Now I get it. The way the picture was taken can make that analog stick, the handles on it look really long, which it did. That's the first thing I noticed about it. It looked long, so it looked fake to me. But here's the thing about that. I don't follow Travis Scott. It's not really my thing, but I ain't seen no other picture of him actually playing the game. So is it possible he could have got just the controller and it could be just like a promotional thing? Because we know Travis Scott is huge right now. So Sony could have just sent him a controller and made it look like, yeah, he got a system. His screen was off. He wasn't playing the game. We have seen no picture of him playing it, no video, none of that. So it's pretty questionable, but it's good promotion for Sony in the end because his name is huge with sneakers. He's doing the McDonald's thing right now, so it worked out pretty good for him. You guys, we got 7. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you fall into the Behind the Screen podcast. It's your boy 4KD Ray. Follow me over on Instagram if you're not. But anyway, man, let's keep it going. What the sneakers said, he hasn't seen a game besides Spider-Man that he's going to complete to me cop a bundle deal. They should have expected that this was going to happen. Yeah, man. I mean, Spider-Man is cool. I'm gonna be honest, man. Multiplayer is the thing for me. That's what I really get into. That's why I like Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, Battlefield, all that stuff. Like single player game is cool if you got the time to sit down and play it. Trust me, I've bought plenty of single player games. I don't even finish them because after a while, working and stuff all the time, you just ain't got time to just sit down and play a game for 2-3 hours a day. I know I don't. Some of you maybe that's younger, but anybody that's working full time, got kids or anything like that, you ain't got time to sink your hands into a game quite like that unless it's the weekend. So I find myself buying like Tomb Raider. I bought that, The Witcher, Grand Theft, Lord of the Rings, Batman games, all this stuff I have over here, but never finished none of them. Because half the time when I turn on my Xbox, all I want to do is I want to hop into a game quick. I want to have a good time on the headset, chatting, playing the game. So multiplayer is more my thing. So I mean, everybody goes crazy over, oh, Sony got the exclusives, Xbox, y'all trash. But let's be honest, are these exclusives really worth the $60? Everybody goes crazy over them for like the first week, second week, then you don't hear about it anymore. So I mean, it is what it is. It's that whole Sony versus Microsoft, Apple versus Android. So I think it's just something that people like to talk about. At the end of the day, man, it's just all about playing, getting what you love. If you can afford both consoles, definitely get both. If you love the single players, because yes, I can say Sony definitely has the single players on lock. Um, they're really good, very good quality games and stuff like that. It's just like I said, it's not really my cup of tea. Stanley James says, "Did you watch Clash of Champions last night?" To be honest, Stanley James, I have not watched WWE in about probably since almost no, I'd say probably about the beginning of the year, man. AEW's taking over for me. WWE is really trash. Especially, I know I'm older than you. I'm 38, so yeah, WWE is trash to me. I just can't get with it. Every now and then, I still watch NXT. Can't really watch it without the crowd and all that, and without the big shows really happening, because we know the takeover shows are where it's at with NXT. So WWE ain't been doing it for me. I'll watch AEW on Wednesdays and catch the YouTube dark shows. I'll catch them throughout the week. But I cannot get into AEW right now. I mean WWE right now. They don't seem to know what they want to do. Still is back again. Roman Reigns is supposed to be the guy, and then last night he's going against one of the Usos. Like, just don't do it for me. I can't see a Uso, one of those guys, ever being a heavyweight champion. So I don't know. You can let me know. Did he win? I don't even know which one of the brothers it was, but do you really expect that he's gonna beat Roman Reigns and be a champion? If he did, that means he's gonna lose it the next night on Raw, because we know this is WWE. So I don't know what they're doing with like Alexa Bliss as being part of Sister Abigail. It looks a mess. The retribution thing looks horrible from what I've seen about on it. So I cannot get into WWE right now. And I ain't gonna sit here and be like AEW is super good every week from week to week. It's not. It's had some down shows that I just been like, okay, I'm on my phone instead of actually watching it. But overall, I think it is the better show as of late. And we see the ratings are holding steady. They go up and then down a little bit from week to week for AEW. So it's still a little bit of work to do there, especially with the women's division. I'm glad they brought in Thunder Rosa. You can definitely see the difference in the matches since she's been there. So, I mean, hopefully it gets better over time with those guys. But, regardless, competition is a good thing. It makes each company start to up the ante and invest more into the product, really start listening to what the fans want, things like that. So hopefully we get some better stuff once fans can start coming back to these shows. Like this sports thing with no fans, it's okay. I can't really get with it. The NBA thing, now it's gotten a little bit better as we sunk to the finals now. It's gotten a little bit better, but when it first started, I couldn't watch it. It was like watching Summer League in Las Vegas. Like I couldn't do it. It wasn't good to me. The the arena makes it look smaller, even though it's still the same size court and everything. It looked weird. Um, Football's way better because they're actually doing a good job, especially when they're not showing that the stadium is empty. Football, it still feels like football. You can hear it. They're doing a good job of bringing in those sounds when something happens. Richie says, "Did you get your Xbox Series X?" I did not order the Xbox. I only ordered the PlayStation because I did want to do the resale, but I'll probably keep it. But like I said, man, earlier, I'm not getting burnt, and $1,000 to come up with, I can do it, but I don't see no point in me shucking out $1,000 to get two consoles within a week's time of each other. I'll wait. But yeah, wrestling, that's not as good without the crowd. I mean, I can watch it, but it's still not good without the crowd. We know the shows would be a lot better, a lot more would be going on, a lot more entertainment value. Now I know some states are allowing fans back. NFL's got like people showing up, things like that. So I'm glad certain things like this are happening, long as it's safe. And you got a choice on whether you want to go or not. So you can't knock somebody for wanting to go. Some people are like, oh, you going out to do this, you going out to do that. It's not safe and stuff like that. I mean, we make our own choices. Hopefully you stay safe. You're doing everything to protect yourself while you out there, and hopefully they got good intentions. And it's not all about just trying to get to the money, which we know at the end of the day it kind of is. But hopefully they're doing everything they're supposed to do, and it's not just trying to keep a good look to the public. But you guys can let me know, man. Y'all let me know. Did y'all pre-order one of these systems? Do you plan on trying to get one? You still looking online to see if pre-order is going to open up? I honestly think they're not going to open up. I think we're done. Maybe Xbox will open up some more with retailers or to Microsoft, because I think their production they have a lot more units. But I know the early reports was that Sony, it was limited, like 9 million, 10 million consoles. But then Sony tried to say that's not true. We're doing mass production. I think that was a lie. I think that was kind of damage control, and we've kind of seen that, because right now you would think that little by little stores will be opening up pre-orders from day to day, or maybe every couple of days. But it seems like no store as of late has had any pre-orders going on. So other than GameStop be up last week. So I really think that PS5 is that limited, and that's why we haven't seen any more. Maybe something will open up sometime in October or something. But as of right now, to me, I don't think we're going to see it until maybe release day. You may get some stores with a few on the shelves, and that's if you waiting on that, more power to you, because I am not walking into any of these stores on the day they release. Y'all know them lines going to be crazy. People going to be doing stupid stuff trying to get their hands on one. Chances are the employees going to be doing stupid stuff trying to get their friends to get one, or hiding it, saying they ain't got none, things like that. It's going to be a bunch of craziness that's just not worth it. Stanley James says he's trying to get a PlayStation, man. I definitely hope y'all get one, man. If you can get one, definitely, I love for everybody to win, get what it is that you want with your money. We actually work hard for this stuff. So if you want to spend all that money and you feel like you got the power, got the money to do it, definitely go ahead for it, man. I mean, we work hard every day. What sneakers, I know you be doing those 712s or whatever it is you said you be doing. Sometimes I don't know what time I'm going into work, what time I'm getting off, whether I got to do a 6-day work week, stuff like that. So, I mean, sometimes you got to just let go and be like, forget it, man. Let me do something for me. Abdul is cool, says hello, brother. Welcome, Abdul. Don't think I've seen your name in the chat before or any of my videos, but welcome to the Behind the Screen podcast. I am your host, 4KD Ray, man. Follow me on Instagram at the handle. You guys make sure you hit that like button as you fall into the video, and definitely subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Hit that notification bell so you know when new videos go up. Sandy Jane says I'm trying to get my PS5 for retail price. Oh yeah, definitely do not pay resale, man. Don't do it. If you really got to have it for Christmas, like I said, then I still wouldn't bite the bullet on it. But I'd wait. Richie says he pre-ordered his Xbox. Which one did you get, Ricky? The three. I don't. Let's get into that real quick, man. That $300 one. That to me, that's pretty much like buying. Oh, he says he's out in Saudi Arabia. And what is the price out there, Abdul? What's the price on the PS5 and the Xbox in Saudi Arabia? I guess we'll have to figure out what that is in US dollars, but I'm sure it's super expensive, regardless. But yeah, I think that that discless Xbox, I think that's kind of a waste. He says no one is getting the Xbox. But yeah, that to me is like almost buying the Xbox One X over again. Like I don't $615. So that's probably about worth more. I'd say it's probably expensive. But yeah, I don't see the point in it, man. I don't. It's like buying the Xbox One X that they just discontinued that I got sitting over here. Pretty much going to do the same thing for you as that one. 1440p. It does have some ray tracing capabilities, SSD reflections and stuff like that. But it's not really a next gen console. It's something new just for you to go out and buy. And they set the price point rather good so that people be like, oh, well, the price ain't that bad. Let me pick this up. But really, you still kind of get the same. It's a dumbed down Xbox. Is what it is. Let's just be honest about it. I wouldn't waste my money on it unless I just want a new console. I need that 4K Blu-ray player that it comes with, and the thing is ugly. Let's face it. That white with that black looks like it looked like the front of a subwoofer to me. That thing it's ugly. I'm an Xbox One user, but got bored of Xbox games. Hey, I get it, but to me, it's the same games. I mean, what game are you, other than a single player, what game on the PlayStation format are you playing that you can't play on Xbox? It's not many. I mean, other than the single player exclusive. So if single players, that's your thing, that's your thing. But they got the same games. Have you seen the Tax Collector? He said Fable. Yeah, Fable is a dope Xbox game. I believe there's a new Fable coming out. Have you seen the Tax Collector? No, I haven't seen it. I came very close to renting it or buying it the other day when I seen it on Vudu. I thought about it because me and my wife, we did want to watch it, but I have not actually pulled the trigger. I keep hearing mixed reviews about it. A lot of people were trashing it. Some people said it was good. To me, the trailer looked really, really good. So I'm thinking about I might as well just wait on the physical to come out because y'all know I'm more of a physical guy. I don't really do the digital thing, but I had thought about it in that instance. But I'll probably wait for it and just buy it anyway. I do like Shia LaBeouf as an actor. It looks like something I'd be interested in. And to me, it looked like it's got a mix of that Sicario, End of Watch, and movies like that, man. So yeah, I was definitely interested in it and I didn't even know it had came out. Like that week it came out on demand, people started talking about it. I was like, how they see it already? Because I thought it was in theaters. I thought it was going to come out in theaters. And it didn't. It hit on demand and people were like, nah, it ain't good. Don't watch it. I was like, man, the trailer looked really good. So I'm shocked about that one. But we can talk about that too, man, because this COVID thing got everything delayed. As y'all know, I'm in North Carolina, man, and theaters still have not opened up here. So Tenet, I really wanted to see it. Won't get a chance. It don't look like theaters will open up here till probably mid-October. And I more than likely won't even go, so I might as well wait on the physical release of that. Everything else is getting delayed till next year. I was really hoping at least that Black Widow and Wonder Woman would actually get video on demand. I'd pay for those two. I'd definitely pay for Black Widow. Not sure about Wonder Woman. Didn't really like the last one, but maybe I would have if it price right. 25 or less, anything above that, no, I'm not buying it. But I was hoping for Black Widow. I thought maybe since it was supposed to be out early in the year, it got pushed back, that they'd just be like, all right, forget it. Let's release this on Disney Plus at this point or whatever. Didn't happen. Now they're talking about mid next year. So pretty crazy, man. I don't know what's going on. It's a very hard situation for theaters because it's like, do we stay open even though we're not bringing in the money that we need to pay our employees, rent, the lights and everything like that? Or do we shut down and then that's employees with no job again? So it's a little tough task. It sucks because lately my job is right in front of the IMAX theater. So when I go out the back door, I can see like lately they finally put up movie posters, started kind of cleaning up the parking lot and stuff like that. So it got me kind of excited when I first saw that. But then we're still not even in phase 3 in North Carolina, so that stuff can't open up yet. It should be pretty soon, but of course they still got to time it out, get their employees in, set everything up and stuff like that. So it'd be mid-October. So I'm just like, man, at this point, like I don't even care. Plus, nothing's coming out. I think so far James Bond is still slated to come out. He says, I am hyped for Fable. PS5 has the best games, or well, he said the better games. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for October 6th and buy physical. Yeah, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. But man, we are 25 minutes in. Make sure you guys hit that like button for your boy. Let's get that YouTube algorithm going, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now. Today, that video I released today, wasn't really happy with it. Have not been happy with the YouTube videos as of late. So right now, at the moment, at first I was like, okay, I'm done with it. I've been doing this for what, 4 or 5 years now. Started off with video games, moved into the MMA thing, talking about that, and then went to movies. And it's very time consuming actually going out, doing a video, recording, coming home, trying to make a thumbnail, edit the video, upload it, all that stuff. It's very time consuming. And then to only get like 200-300 views, and then sometimes YouTube don't want to put your stuff out there if you're not constantly uploading, which I can't do all the time. I would love to be able to put 3-4 videos out a week, but I just don't have that type of schedule. So I've been contemplating, man, this is going to be it for me. It's time to just go ahead and hang it up. I mean, I do have a lot of fun doing it from time to time, but sometimes it's very taxing as far as spending the money, spending the time, and not really getting a payback. So I was really thinking, like, that's why I hadn't been on for a minute. That for that and other reasons, it just wasn't adding up for me, and I was just getting tired of doing it. So I thought about hanging it up. Then I said the other day I felt like really making a video, so I finally made a video, released that today. And now I'm on the fence on, do I just stop doing those videos and just consistently go live at least once or twice a week? Whenever I'm off, I can do like a midday live or something like that, or a late night live, something to that extent, and just forget about the actual recorded videos. Because like I said, man, very time consuming, and sometimes it's just not, it don't add up to where it's worth me, spending a lot of time and not seeing a payback in return for it. So I think right now I'm leaning more towards like doing this my off days twice a week. At some point, just going live. Of course, I'll let you guys know when I'm going live, things like that, and we'll just find various topics to talk about. So right now, that's what I'm leaning more towards, and not doing the recorded videos. But that could change, because a lot of things are about to come out over the next couple months that I really want to get my hands on. So the collecting is not going to stop. Just I don't know about the actual videos as far as making those. That may come to an end. Not sure yet, but subscribe, man. Hit that notification bell so you know when them new videos do go up, just in case. But yeah, man, sometimes certain things take a back seat to this. So been having a lot going on, from reading a couple books about investing, the right things to do to set up for your future, for your own future once you retire, for your kids, stuff like that. And then had a lot of stuff going on at the house. I'll actually take y'all outside with me real quick so we can go through the house real quick. Actually, the past week I had buying anything because to get a little deck built out here. I don't even be outside like that, but my wife, she really, so got some people to come over, built the deck for me. Got to get all the furniture and stuff like that going for it. So that's what I've been doing past couple weeks. That's why I ain't really made no video or nothing like that. Just trying to focus on other things. Got to get my yard. As you see, that grass still ain't growing. We've been here for almost 2 years now, and that little patch right there is just not growing yet. So got to figure that one out real soon. If y'all know anything about lawn care, man, hit me up, let me know, because we done tried everything and it still won't grow. But yeah, that's what your boy 4K been doing, man. Like I tell y'all, it's not always about just gotta make sure everything's in order. Ain't no movies that's coming out I'm interested in. Yeah, right now it's not too much. I'm mostly interested in 300. I'm definitely waiting on 300 to come out, and I'm definitely copping that. I've wanted 21 and 22 Jump Street, just haven't picked it up yet. What else? The Beverly Hills Cop and the Eddie Murphy stuff. I want some of that. There's some other stuff coming out. I can't think about it right now, man. But you guys, we are 30 minutes in. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video. I thank you guys for popping up into the live, man. I know it was like spur of the moment thing, but still had a good turnout. Love talking with you guys. But like I said, man, if you're new to the videos, go ahead and hit the like button on this one. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you know when new videos go up. And you can follow me over on Instagram for the additional content, man. It is your boy 4KD Ray with another video. You guys, thanks for rocking out with me today. I will see you guys soon, man. 4K fam, we are gone.